The chance, a bit slight, for snow flurries and sprinkles today. Otherwise, our next weather maker arrives New Year's Eve. Let's talk about it in this Thursday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It is the 28th of December, 2023. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy and Chief David Reimer. We will have the opportunity for a few sprinkles and perhaps snow flurries across the Panhandle of Texas, Northwest Texas and Texoma. There is a non-zero chance, maybe 5%, maybe a bit higher, honestly, that we could see just enough snow in parts of the northeastern Panhandle for a dusting in a spot or two this morning into early this afternoon. Otherwise, maybe some sprinkles across northwest Texas, Texoma. In terms of appreciable precipitation, not going to happen. Cloud cover, yes. Cloud cover as we continue into Thursday across the southwestern half of Texas, yes. Appreciable precipitation, negatory. That all is going to stay to our northeast across portions of Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, into Missouri and Kentucky. Excuse me. In terms of anything more sensible than that, nope. We continue with a relatively tranquil, quiet weather pattern. In terms of forecast rain totals over the next 5 days, this will take into the first day of 2024, the potential for 1/10 of an inch of rain on New Year's Eve afternoon, that's Sunday afternoon, into Sunday evening across the piney woods of far east Texas, that's bordering Louisiana, into the Golden Triangle, Beaumont, Orange, and southeast Texas. Houston Metro points east, with the potential for some sprinkles further west. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. In terms of temperatures over the next 5 days, we're going to see a cool day across the northern two-thirds of Texas with 40s and low 50s, all the way down to the Houston Metro, Georgetown, San Angelo, Midland, Odessa, all the way west to El Paso. Coolest conditions today, Panhandle and Texoma into the Arklatex. It's not going to be a particularly warm day, that's for sure. You're going to want a jacket or sweatshirt. Southern third of Texas, upper 60s, 70 degrees. Pretty darn nice, but that's one benefit of living in deep South Texas, the Rio Grande Valley. So we head into Friday, we'll warm up across the western half of Texas with temperatures topping out in the 50s. Middle 60s, deep South Texas once again, 62 and 63 from San Antonio west to Eagle Pass, Del Rio, Laredo. And then the coolest spot tomorrow will be across northeast Texas once again in the Arklatex with some cooler air trying to filter in from the higher terrain in Arkansas. Saturday, big time warm up comparatively across the state. This will be the warmest day into New Year's Eve before a cold front comes crashing on in. We'll see high temperatures statewide ranging from the middle 50s all the way up into the lower 70s. Definitely not a bad looking day. New Year's Eve, Sunday. This is when we're going to have a strong cold front begin pushing south into Texas. We're going to have highs only in the 40s probably across the Panhandle, contrary to what this graphic shows. Thank you, NWS Amarillo. Data discrepancy for that. Discongruency. Otherwise, highs, again, 40s, low 50s out there. Rest of the state is going to warm up ahead of that cold front, but enjoy it because that's not going to last long. We'll talk about that in just a second. Highs 60s, 70s, probably lower 80s to end 2023 in deep South Texas into the Rio Grande Valley. Now, let's take a look at a piece of weather model guidance. This is the global forecast system for apparent temperatures, wind chills, at midnight Monday or New Year's. When the countdown hits 0 and the ball drops. There we go. Wind chills. DFW, low 30s. Panhandle, 20s. West Texas, 20s. Big Country, Concho Valley, Central Texas, Northeast Texas, 30s. Far West Texas, El Paso, about 50, not bad, but then you get down to the 30s around Alpine, higher terrain, 40s in the lower terrain, Trans-Pecos down to Fort Stockton. And again, this is in conjunction with a cold front that'll be moving southeast. We'll have gusty northwest winds up to 40 miles an hour in spots behind that cold front. And it is entirely possible, if not probable, this cold front will probably speed up as we get a bit closer in on weather model guidance. So don't be surprised if that happens. But still, if this model is right, it'll still be in the 60s by New Year's time in Houston, San Antonio, Victoria, Corpus Christi, Brownsville, McAllen, back west to Laredo. But again, cold front will arrive in the morning hours on Monday. And with that, here are your forecast high temperatures for the first day of 2024. We're looking at 40s across the northern half of Texas, 50s, 60s across the southern half of Texas, probably in the low 70s in the Rio Grande Valley to start off the new year, but those temperatures will probably come down a bit as the cold front arrives Monday morning into Monday afternoon. That'll be it for your Texas the Roundup. And outside of the chance for rain or sprinkles, of snow flurries in the Panhandle this morning and early this afternoon, next best chance for isolated scattered showers will be New Year's Eve afternoon and evening across the eastern quarter of Texas, and at this point it does not look like a washout, with most locations not receiving more than a few hundredths of an inch of rain, if that. We'll keep an eye on it though as we get it closer in. As always, you can get your local weather forecast, interactive weather radar, your daily Texas weather roundups, and more in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. Y'all make it a great Thursday. We'll chat with y'all again tomorrow morning. God bless.